Hello, it's me, Clayton, and I just got back from seeing Murder on the Orient Express, directed by Kenneth Branagh and starring him, Johnny Depp, Michelle Pfeiffer, Leslie Odom Jr., Josh Gad, and an all-star cast full of great actors. And even though I've never seen the other versions of the story, I was reasonably entertained by this version of Agatha Christie's novel of the same name. It has a few problems with it, but overall I do think it was a movie that was definitely worth my time. Let's get to the story, shall we? The story is about a detective named Hercule Poirot, if I'm pronouncing that right. He's a famous French detective who's probably the greatest in the entire world, and after he's done with a case in Jerusalem, he's planning on spending a little time to just relax and let go. So he goes on a train on the Orient Express as he plans to head back home. Unfortunately for him, a murder happens on board the train, and everyone on board is a suspect. So it's up to Poirot to find out who done it, and he has to figure it out before the cops arrive in just a couple of days. So the story here is actually pretty interesting, considering that as said in the trailers, every single person is a suspect. So you need to pick up on every single little detail and every conversation that each character has with Poirot and with each other, because almost anything can be a clue. I like the fact that the mystery is taken seriously in that way, so you don't know. So if you haven't read the original novel, you don't exactly know who's the killer, why they did it, or how they did it. Well, you sort of have a reasonable explanation for how, but for most of the film you don't know who and why. And I think the parts where Poirot is solving the mystery and showing off his eccentric personality are kind of the best portions of the film. Other than the opening sequence, which is in Jerusalem. In my opinion, the opening sequence is very, very inventive and very well done, as it shows off not only Poirot's eccentric personality, but it also shows his knack for noticing little details, which comes in handy later on in the film, and it does that along with some well-done humor and some good character interactions before we get to the actual train ride. It had a good beginning and it had a good middle, but unfortunately there are a few problems with this film, and a lot of them have to do with the ending. Not to spoil anything, but the ending is not nearly as satisfying as you would have expected it to be, and the reveal of who the killer is a bit lackluster. Something that I probably would have written in a fan fiction, honestly. I don't know if it's the way the original novel ended, but it just wasn't presented in a way that was really compelling to me. Now, the all-star cast all does a great job. Kenneth Branagh is clearly having fun as Poirot, and Michelle Pfeiffer, Penelope Cruz, Josh Gad, etc., Leslie Odom Jr., the entire cast all puts on great performances, but though some shine more than others. That can be due to the fact that this movie has some characters that don't have a lot of screen time. Some characters like Johnny Depp and Willem Dafoe and Judi Dench only get a couple of lines throughout the entire film, and you don't really get too much of a sense of their personalities. Whereas you get a lot of personality from characters like Leslie Odom Jr., Josh Gad, and Michelle Pfeiffer. I would have preferred if we got all the characters and they all had, an equal amount of time. So not only so we could learn more about their personalities, but so the mystery wouldn't be as predictable as it could be for some people. Because some people with bigger amounts of screen time are more likely to be the killers, am I right? But when it comes to the other aspects of the film, the cinematography is very beautiful, the music is well done, and the costume design does fit well with the time period. So while Kenneth Branagh hasn't exactly made the best version of this story from what I can tell, it is a well-done version that I do think you will enjoy if you go to the theaters. It's been a while since I've watched a murder mystery anyways. I gave Murder on the Orient Express a 7 out of 10. See you next time.